Captain Elias Marlowe floated through the metallic corridor of the starship Artemis Vow, the soft hum of engines a constant reminder of the vast emptiness outside. His mind wandered to Dr. Kaela Zhu, the ship's chief xenobiologist, a brilliant scientist with a gentle smile and a laugh that could effortlessly light up a room. Unless, of course, it involved him and another woman. He frowned at the thought. There was something about that laugh, how it came alive when she clicked with someone else, that triggered an almost feral tension in him. The kind that churned his gut, set his heartbeat racing. He dismissed it as discomfort, maybe even jealousy, but the clasp of anger around his chest. It confused him. Kaela was an enigma. Brilliant, empathetic, and talented. She'd volunteered for a mission none dared take. The exploration of the Veil Nebula and the salvage of an alien artifact. That artifact, a crystalline sphere pulsing with eerie light, was their mission's prize. Yet, since retrieving it, a strange aura had blanketed the ship. Crew members whispered of nightmares, of inexplicable visions. Machines waking mid-shift, lights flickering without cause. Elias glanced at the viewport. Distant stars shimmered over the shimmering ribbon of the nebula. He tapped his comlink. Marlowe to Kaela. Report to the bridge. Moments later, Kaela walked in, her dark hair tied back in a practical braid. Lipsticked, yet with just enough wear and tear to show she'd been consumed with work. She offered him a tired smile. "Captain, how can I help?" He studied her. She radiated competence and warmth. He envied her easy grace with others but masked it swiftly. Something primal snapped at him when he thought she could laugh with another man, an emotion he didn't even recognize as his own. "Strange readings in the north engine compartment," he said. "Systems are operating at overcapacity. Dive readouts from the artifact's energy signature peaked about an hour ago. I want you and Lieutenant Adebayo to run diagnostics." She inclined her head. "Understood. I'll be there in 10. Elias exhaled, aware of his own heartbeat in his ears. "Thank you." Magnifying glass tilted left middle. 1. Fractures in the crew. As Kaela and Lieutenant Nia Adebayo headed off, Elias lingered on the bridge. He watched the crew, gears clicking, consoles blinking, each face etched with concern. First Officer Kamal Serrano approached. "Captain, I've reviewed the logs. The artifact's energy signature coincides with system spikes. Also, anomalous emotional fluctuations recorded among personnel." He gestured to a data pad. Cortisol and adrenaline readouts elevated over baseline by 30%, affecting decision-making. Elias felt a flicker of guilt. "We extracted it almost 2 weeks ago. Should have monitored these responses more closely." Serrano tapped the pad. "It's more pronounced when Kaela's around. And especially after she's bonded socially." He hesitated. "If I may, sir, we think she's a catalyst." Elias's chest tightened. His unspoken jealousy clung like rust. "We'll need double-shifted security near critical systems. And I want full scans for psychic or emotional feedback." Serrano nodded. "Aye, sir." As Elias left the bridge, he nearly collided with Kaela and Nia returning, data in hand. Kaela frowned. "Captain." He raised a hand. "Tell me what you found." She stared at him, startled, then oriented toward Nia. "Lieutenant Adebayo and I found scrubbing resonance in the north reactor. The artifact appears to be synchronizing with the ship's engine cycles." She stopped, noticing the hardness in his eyes. A tense beat, then she continued, "Increasing power output cyclically. We can damp it with a localized field once we isolate node matrix theta." Elias took the report. His tone softened momentarily. Good work. Run the calibration with security present. I want containment measures in place in case it reacts unexpectedly. She sighed, relieved. Absolutely. The tension that laced his voice was met with silence. Thank you, Captain. She turned and left. Elias watched her, this capable woman who kept the ship alive, distracting him more than any alien threat. Anger and admiration warred inside him. Laughter that bites. That evening, Kaela organized a small gathering in the crew rec room. Nia, among others, laughed and swapped stories of childhood pranks. Kaela laughed too. The sound was easy, heartfelt. Elias passed by the glass wall, glimpsing her silhouette, then caught the sight of someone else. Lieutenant Avery, the navigation officer, matching her quip for quip. A pang of jealousy struck him. It squeezed his ribs, heated his cheeks. He clenched his fist and turned away before his anger flared. What was wrong with him? Why this possessive ache when she laughed with another? She had every right to form bonds. But the sight of her bright smile shining on someone else felt brutally personal, like it belonged to him. He stormed into the engine compartment. Kaela and Nia were in a squat beside the anomaly node. Report, he barked. Kaela startled, but Nia reacted calmly. We're lining up the dampener. It'll stabilize node theta. Elias scrutinized her face. Good. He flinched, quieting himself. I want this done quickly. I don't want any surprises. Kaela nodded, face calm but eyes flicking at him. Understood. Nia hesitated but said nothing. There was tension in that compartment now. Between something he refused to understand. The artifact's pulse. The next day, a ship-wide alert. Lights dimmed, alarms beeped. The artifact, kept in a shielded containment vault, pulsed violently. Scanners detecting massive energy flux. Elias rushed in. Kaela and Nia were already at the vault door. It bulged inward slightly as if something inside strained. It's resonating, Kaela whispered. The artifact's trying to link with the ship, trying to merge circuitry. Nia stepped back, reaching for the override valve. Containment field is near maximum load. Elias stared at Kaela. Is that normal? She shook her head. Unprecedented. We need to decouple ship power immediately, or it might breach containment. He snapped orders at technicians. Power diverted, shields clamped. The artifact's pulse shrank. The light steadied. Relief flooded him. Kaela sank against the far wall, breathing hard, eyes wide. Elias watched her, barely capable of speech. He approached slowly. You all right? She nodded, then looked at him strangely. Captain, thank you. She stepped closer. You held it. You had faith in me. His throat tightened. He opened his mouth, closed it. Emotions swirled, respect, fear, desire. Then the lights flickered again. A shockwave rattled the vault. The containment field glowed cracked. Elias grasped Kaela's shoulder. We've got to shut it down now. They worked in frantic sync. Kaela called out calibration data. Elias gave commands. Nia backed them up, voice steady. With a final beep, the artifact stilled. The lights steadied. Silence. Elias exhaled. Kaela collapsed in a chair. Blood drained from her face. He knelt beside her. Kaela. She blinked. I think we saved the ship. He watched her swallow. Yes. He hesitated. But there's something else. Your ability to sense it. The artifact. The emotion it triggers. It's intimately tied to you. Kaela looked at him, stunned. I can feel it. responds to me. But never like this, with laughter, or jealousy. Elias closed his eyes. It's me. When you laugh with someone else, I don't know. It's like a second side of betrayal.